Right, hello all. Just a very quick update on the unicycling. You may have noticed that there hasn't been a lot of it, and I recently discovered that my knees don't work properly. It's been around 10 to 12 years since I've been on any single or dual wheel vehicle. It's been about 6 months since I've been on the unicycle, but in terms of bicycles, haven't been on one in about 12 years. So I'm looking into getting a cheap tatty knackered BMX of some description that I can just fix up and get my legs working properly. So that's on the agenda to do. I may document the actual repairs and stuff. My hand's shaky. So that might be a new series on the channel, is me fixing up this BMX, if I can find one, and getting it to how I like it, and then just using it to get my knees working properly, because that is pretty much the only thing stopping me, other than the balancing. But in terms of the actual unicycle, the pedaling, I get to a point and my knee locks, and then I stop and I fall off. So I need to get those working, and the only way I can see to do that is either through an exercise bike, which we just don't have room for, or some form of BMX, which technically we don't have room for, but at least I can, mess about with it and fix it up, and in theory use it to get my knees working properly and my legs coordinated. So we'll see how that goes. It's proving to be a bugger to find one, actually, that is relatively inexpensive and also fairly local to where I am. I don't want anything shiny, if you know what I mean. I want old, broken, basically destroyed almost, so that I can fix it up. So finding something like that, usually people chuck them away. So yeah, I'm looking into a couple of options, but it's not working out that well. But yeah, there are other alternatives out there, so hopefully at some point, we'll have something along those lines. But it's one of those things where it'll happen when it happens. I wanted to conquer the unicycle by the end of this year, and the whole legs and knees not working thing, that kind of puts the kibosh on it a bit. So didn't realise how bad they were. I do a lot of walking in the day job, and a lot of bending and stuff like that, but my knees just don't want to, they don't like cycling. So I've got to try and get back into that, and I'd rather go down the casual route, of a BMX, rather than getting into like mountain biking or a race bike or something complicated like that. Just a nice simple BMX. So hopefully we'll find one of those soon, and we can spend a little bit of time doing it up and use it for tatting about. Unfortunately, where I live is not exactly bike conducive, so I wouldn't be able to go for like long rides or whatever, but just tatting around the estate and stuff like that. And yeah, it's something I'm thinking about anyway. If it comes to fruition, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So I'm not really losing anything other than, video content, maybe. We'll see. Right, I'm going to leave it there because I've waffled. See you soon.